Ladies and gents and the rest, today we're going to be looking at the talents of Eclipse, a new spell for Cenarius family that has our favorite mechanic when, you cast one spell, it turns to the other spell, and stuff. All right. It's actually really good. Let's take a look at the talents. Talent number 1, Solar Flare. Sunfire also burns enemies. Here's what I want you to see. I want you to see the difference between damaging it with this talent and without this talent. Okay, on the right side we have this talent and it applies burning on top of the damage. This one just damages. By the way, this is this is Eclipse level 25 versus the Tower level 26, just in case. So you can pretty much eyeball the difference, which means it's pretty meaningful damage, right? Talent number 2, Celestial Focus. Spell, gain +2 levels if played immediately after Sunfire or Moonfire. We've seen this mechanic a million times. We cast Eclipse, and it buffs our next spell if you cast a spell. It gives us +2 levels, but if we don't cast this spell as the next unit, we cast Harpies, for example, as you can see, Deep Breath loses the bonuses. Talent number 3, Umbral Force. Moonfire also stuns enemies for 1 second. Alright, let's go. So our Ogre is coming. We throw Banshee, we want to kill Ogre with take Ogre with our Banshee, but if Ogre is too high level, he can one-shot our Banshee. Look how we're gonna counter that. Boom! So we stun Ogre and the Banshee safely takes Ogre. That is what I came up with. I'm not saying you have to do it only in this case, but this mechanic also exists in Chain Lightning, right? Alright, so what do we take? And the main question is this unit worth investing in? Because we know that Cenarian units kind of cursed. They are all trash. And I thought this one wouldn't be exception, but it actually is a really good and useful spell. Here's why. Like, when you cast Moonfire, the one that applies dot, you can, like, if it's even level, you can kill a lot of things with that. So it's a 2 gold spell, and you can kill things like Griffon, Jaina, Murlocs, obviously like bandits and stuff like that. We're not even talking about it. And you can also buff it with Jaina, and it will cost 1 gold, and it will be capable of killing even more things. And also, the minus of this whole thing is that the circle, the area of effect, is extremely small. But like if you watched my previous PvP video where I was showcasing the deck with Jaina in this spell, I was actually managing sometimes to hit 3 Harpies, Rend on the Drake, and a Harvest Golem. So I managed to put them all in this little circle and hit them. That would kill Harpies, damage half of HP of Rend the Drake, and kind of almost more than half HP of a Harvest Golem. I'm talking about Sunfire, the one that damages more, the one that has a higher damage. So this spell is definitely not garbage. However, like, can I say that this is much better than Deep Breath in terms of gold trades? No, because we haven't researched it as much as we have Deep Breath, right? But in my opinion, I've tried to play with that. If you play this talent, Celestial Focus, during overtime, you're gonna be a monster. Your execute will hit +5 levels if you play Jaina. So you throw Jaina, and your spells get +3 levels, right? Then you cast Eclipse, and you get +2 levels if you cast Execute next. So it's shitload of damage. Enormous numbers. And that it that by the way, that makes the Celestial Focus talent number 1 we're gonna take. Then number 2 is Solar Flare. That's our number 2 talent because it pretty much does more damage. If you decide not to, not to work with this, synergy, you have to cast this spell, then you have to cast another spell if you want to get the +2 levels. It only works with Jaina. Let's be honest. No other deck will require you to use this talent. But Jaina, one hero is a big deal, right? That's how we climb in PvP. So Solar Flare is talent number 2 because this is probably going to be used with any other deck other than Jaina. And the damage, as you can see, by the way, if you use Solar Flare with Eclipse, for 3 gold, you're going to do more damage than 4 gold Blizzard. Obviously, you're not getting any slow, but it's 3 gold, but the damage you do is more than Blizzard does. Just so you know. That's why this is 100% number 2 talent. And talent number 3 is Stun because, first of all, like I said, the Chain Lightning does the exact same thing. So if we never use Chain Lightning with this talent, we're not going to need this talent on Eclipse, right? I mean, we will maybe, but it's going to be our number 3 choice, 100%. So number 1 is Celestial Focus. Number 2 is Solar Flare. Number 3 is Umbral Force, and this unit is definitely not bad. I recommend you make it at least blue, take 2 talents, and then if we ever have to use it, you can already put this into your boost slot, and it will be level 10 in PvP already. So that is what I would recommend doing 100%. All right, that's all.